What's up? Got a Kizer here. We're going to get it out of this box. We're going to check it in, and then we're going to check it out. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is, and I have had this for well over a month, just sitting here. But I think I'm excited. It's got extra bits and pieces, you know. Kizer's pretty cool about that. But yeah, it is the one that I thought it was. So this is the KIZER Varatas. I think that's how you say it. What's the box say? KIZER Varatas S35VN titanium handle. So anyways, let's get rid of this stuff and let's dig into this knife. I mean, I'm really reconsidering doing this unboxing stuff because I don't know. Maybe somebody put it in the comment. You guys want to watch that? Do you care? Like, what if I just had that sitting there and said, hey, I got this, let's do it. So anyways, yeah, let me know. So there's quite a few things that are pretty cool about this knife. And I've been excited to get my hands on one. It is really thin. I mean, this thing's thin. Let's run it. Let's see what's up. Yeah, so I love the thumb, which is my go-to. Let's try that front flipper. Yeah, money. Perfect. So the thumb is really nice. The front flipper's really good. What about a spidey flick? Ooh, careful. There you go. I mean, just go, and it's good. Nice detent. Get past the detent, that thing's running. That action's smooth. Basically drop shut. Let's try it. Don't hit me. Yeah, it's drop shut. Just got to get it past the detent. Nice. Wow, the action. Okay, I mean, wow. So this pattern of triangles all over it really creates some grip. There's grip that's created by that. Pretty nice. Feels good. This was a feature that I thought was pretty cool. Somehow you can reverse this pocket clip, and it's got a piece that's inserted in there. You can see it at certain angles versus just having an extra screw there. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at the badging real quick. So you got your standard KIZER. I'm guessing that's the designer's logo. Down arrow. I don't know. And then S35VN up top. There's nothing on the spine. It's got some pretty good jimping there. Anyways, let's get in it. Let's see what's going on. It's got a square captured pivot. I think I'm liking that too. Okay. There was some tension on that. Maybe Loctite tension? I think so. T6s the rest of the way. Veritas. Could be Veritas. Varatas. Yeah, it could be either of those. Let's take that pocket clip off because I want to see. Well, I could tell right now that I had to take it off because everything just come unsprung once I loosened that. So I think this will explain. That's got Loctite on it. This should explain whatever's going on with that reversible clip too. All right, there goes the scale. Skeletonized. Got a lot of relief milling in there. But other than that, the only thing I really see is that it's dry. There's no lubrication in there. This is a hot mess right here, but I think it's because they greased it. They put a dab of grease on there. So there's a lot of goop and crud going on there. We're going to clean all that up, put some actual oil on it. Let's take a look at this square pin. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just a square milled pivot. And then there's an insert here because it's riding. There's two of them. So it doesn't ride on the titanium. This side's milled out as well for weight relief, and it shows. There's that little piece. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So it's actually the back side of that pocket clip screw, but if you turn it right, it drops down in there and kind of, I don't know, kind of sort of disappears in there. Very neat. Very neat. All right. Well, let's wipe it all down and then lube it up and we'll get it put back together. Start with the good pieces, good bits and pieces. The money part. S35VN. It's got good steel. I like S35. Able to sharpen it. Takes my edge well. But I use a belt sander to create my edges. And it's just the easiest, quickest way that I've found to do edges. Now, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and a lot in the community really kind of frown there, and they'd rather sit at a stone for, I don't know, how long does it take to really put a nice edge with a stone on, running through progressive grits and, whatever you need to do to put a semi-polish, not a perfect polish. Is it an hour and a half of steady work to really get a good edge doing that? I mean, it is in my world. It's very time consuming, and I have figured out through my belt sharpener that, man, I can do all that in 10 or 15 minutes and have a superior edge that is not only sharp, but it's a convex edge. So it's, in theory, I'm not an engineer, but in theory, it's tougher. It's more resilient being convex like that. So, I mean, that's my go-to. But on this S35, I'm able to start with a reasonable grit. I don't have to get too over the top with it, and I can profile it and get a burr up, and then progressively refine it and make a pretty good looking edge that's sharp and has good wear resistance because of it being convex. Okay. I don't think there's anything complicated here. This should just pop right back together for us. Pretty simple, I believe. Yeah. Let's get that pivot pin in. How about that? How cool is that? Square pivot pin. I mean, kind of solves a bunch right there, right? It captures it. It's aesthetically pleasing. I mean, I dig it. Good job. Kudos to KIZER. This thing, I mean, on the surface right now, I'm kind of digging it. I'll put the shiny side down to that polished washer. I don't think it matters because this is pretty polished and this will be hard material as well. But Okay. Almost home. Yeah. I've known I've had this thing sitting here for a while. And so every now and then I think about it and I go, man, I should get that out, do an unboxing. I'm also looking to try to do a collaboration with a guy that's doing some amazing customization, anodized work. And I think he does, like some partial mill work and modifies the scales and then the anodizing work that goes with it. And pretty impressive stuff. So this is a knife that I'm considering to do something with him on. And I think one of the things that, I want to do is, ultimately I would like to highlight his talent and what he's doing. And then maybe after it's all said and done, I can figure out how to do a giveaway on my channel and give the knife away to one of the subscribers. So I got some stuff like that I'm knocking around and trying to figure out how to do, which I do not know how to do all this stuff, but maybe I'll get it figured out. But I thought giving away his creation, and in the end, I'd just like to highlight his work. Solid work, man. And I'm excited to kind of present it and go there and share it with y'all. Okay, we're pretty tight. That action. Oof. Money. Let's see if I've got any blade play. Nope. Okay, put away tools and let's do a check-in. Let's see what's really going on here. Okay. Kind of a satin stonewash finish. Looks good. The action is sweet. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, come on. All right, ergonomics. So the initial grip back here using this cutout to get that front finger in so that I'm in a confident, strong grip and not going to go this way. So from that position, I do pick up this jimping right here. It's not overly aggressive, but it's enough of a bite that right here, 100%, this is a very confident grip. I feel very confident here that if I met resistance, I'd be able to maintain my grip on the knife and be in control. So yeah, I like it. This was a good move. Very nice the way that lands right there. Can you choke up? Yeah, it's got plenty of room here. Nice little area that they've created, a choil to choke up in there and, get all that going. Yeah, perfect. But yeah, this is a very strong grip right here. And even here, sometimes you get this, but when you go here, it's kind of odd. This thing just tightens up even more because of the way that this is shaped right here. When I change the position of my hand, because what happens, notice how when I do the thumb, my hand tilts this way. Well, it's very comfortable and very confident. But when I change and go this way and my hand turns, there's something about the geometry right here that makes this even stronger. Yeah, really, really nice ergonomics. I like it a lot. Let's check out the pocket clip. Basically, the pocket clips disappeared throughout all of that. It's right where it needs to be, basically hiding, not being an issue whatsoever. All right, so can we get over that initial lip? You can already see that it does with no manipulation. It's already over that big thick seam. And it takes some, you got to want to get it in there because the ramp, I can see it right now, the ramp's pretty aggressive. So it's going to let you over, but then you got to want it. You got to go home with it. But once it's in there, man, that is really locked in. Really nice. So yeah, that's a total win on the thick material. On the thin material, it basically functions exactly the same. It's got a tremendous bite. It's easy in over the lip, and it's got a real good snap coming out. It's really holding on. So yeah, that pocket clip, that's a winner. Safety. Yeah, so that I can already see there's no way to contact that tip. It's way below that back spacer. What about back here? Can we reach it? And there's no way to get that. I can see that that blade is way down inside there. So it was designed well. You put this in your pocket, reach in there, mess around, dig for stuff. No chance you're going to cut yourself. You're going to be safe from contact with that blade as long as it's in a closed position. Yeah, wonderful. The detent's really good. Wonder if it's sharp. What do you think? You think it's sharp? I'm going to vote for it's sharp. Let's see what's up. Yeah. It's very sharp. Very, very, very sharp. That's thin phone book paper, by the way. And so, you know, it's not regular notebook paper or copier paper. That's that really thin, like newspaper. And so it's just shredding it. Very sharp knife. Price and availability. So these can be had for right around $150. And some might say, including me, thinking about it, man, that's a lot of money for kind of a itty bitty little knife. Because it is not a big knife. It's thin, it's compact. And the 150, that's with a discount code. One of the issues is going to be availability. Trying to find this available somewhere. It's like White Mountain or Amazon or Mojave. Trying to get this thing in stock right now can be an issue. Like it could be there today and then they have a couple and then they're sold out. So, but with a discount code, I think you can get them around 150. I think the running price is 169. So without a discount code, you're looking at 169. And depending on availability, like if you bought it on Amazon, if they show a couple in, and it's available there, you may have to pay the 169. So the question is this $169 worth of knife? And I mean, my initial impression is going to be to say, I think it is. It's pretty nice. It's really lightweight. It's really a compact carry. It's, you know, it's not a CJRB Pyrite or an Echo. You know, like those are pretty cool knives right now. It is not that. This is a higher end production knife for real. And then that S35VN is good steel. And there's just enough custom to this, even though it's all production. Like none of this is going to a custom house. It's all being done production wise, but it's pretty spectacular. And so my point, I think the point would be this. Would you ever be able to find this knife for $100 or $120 or even $130? What's 20% off of 170? That'd be $24. So, you know, sub $150 range. Would you ever be able to find this new for that price? And I don't think you will. I think this thing will hold its value And if you're going to want one of these, in this version with these materials, I think you're going to have to pay the money for it. Am I glad that I did? I'm going to say yes. It's definitely going to get a rotation in my pocket. And when I have a chance to carry it around and, have to, use it for whatever I use them for, I'll have more of an opinion there. But this one may very well go to my custom house and my collaboration, and then maybe I'll give it away on the channel, once it comes back, because I think he could do some really cool things with this milling and make this look pretty special. But I don't know. I'm going to have to collaborate with him and see what he thinks. And I'm excited to really kind of press forward with what he's doing and showcase his work on my channel. It's pretty interesting stuff. And anyways, so there it is. The KIZER Veritas or Varatas, however you want to say that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all watching.